Hey guys, so today's tutorial is going to be on this look and it's going to be a full face tutorial and we're just going to jump straight into it. Okay, so I start out with concealer around the eye area because I don't wear foundation every day, and I use two different colours and I'll write which ones they are in the description box below. So I take them in a triangle shape around the underneath of my eye and on my eyelid, and then I'm blending that out with a damp beauty sponge. Sometimes I use a brush, it just depends what I feel like that day. Then I apply the same two concealers to my nose, and that's just to cover up like my pores on my nose and stuff. And then I take it like around the bottom of my face because I feel like I get a lot of redness there and I don't want to have redness there. So I take it just under my cheeks and on my chin as well, and again blending it out in the same method. As you can see, I'm not swiping with the sponge, I am literally just bouncing it up and down. And yeah, same thing again, just putting a little bit more where I have a few spots just to give a bit of extra coverage because I don't want those peeking through. Then I would go in with a loose powder and set all around my eyes and basically everywhere that I've put concealer so that it doesn't budge throughout the day, and it just adds a tiny bit more coverage. And I get really oily around my nose, so I like to set that down with a powder so it's not as obvious for like the first few hours. Then I went in with bronzer this day. I don't always use bronzer, sometimes I just use a blusher and sometimes I'll use both, but here I'm just going in with my bronzer and a small brush. Looks like I'm pressing on really hard on my face here, I'm not sure why, maybe I was. And yeah, just blending that under my cheekbones and around the temples of my forehead because obviously doing a cool toned look, I just wanted to give my face a little bit of warmth else I'd look really washed out. Then I'm taking the Kat Von D Shade&Light Eye Palette and I'm using the middle section because this is full of cool toned eyeshadows, and I'm going in with that colour at the bottom and just blending that through the crease of my eye with a nice big fluffy brush. And I am going to go in a halo type shape with this eyeshadow look. And yeah, this is the lightest colour, so you want to blend out all your darker colours into this. And obviously it's a daytime look, so we don't want to go too dark, so I won't be using the black and the little quad today. But yeah, I'm just blending that and pressing it on the inner and outer part of my eyelid as well to begin the blending process for when I add the darker colours on top of it. So here I'm taking the slightly darker grey toned eyeshadow and I'm pressing that just on the outer V of my eye, avoiding the centre of the lid, and on the inner portion of my eye too, and then taking that into a little kind of bridge over the centre of my eye and just creating like a kind of bridge shape, just leaving the centre blank. And then I'll blend the other colour into this with the larger fluffy brush. And yeah, so I'm taking more of that colour and blending, and you want to apply the darker colour a little bit lower down than the previous colour so that you can blend it all nicely together. And yeah, I just spent a long time blending. Then for the lower lash line, I just went in with the darker brown colour and blended that on the outer half of my lower lash line and slightly on the inner bit as well, trying to leave the center blank, but not as blank as I did on the top obviously, because that might look a little bit strange. And then I just blended it all together, and then I took these skin tone colors and I pressed it on the center of the lid because I really wanted it to stand out as a halo, and I thought I lost some of my natural colour from blending the other colours, and then I just blended over the edges slightly to make it nice and smooth and not just whacked on there. I also took that colour on my brow bone and then blended my crease again into that colour, and I also put some on the inner corner. So that's basically it for the eyeshadow, and now I'm just going in with some finishing touches, putting a brown kohl pencil in my tight line and on my waterline, leaving the center of my waterline blank, and then curling my lashes, and then I will apply some mascara. And that is everything for the eyes. Super easy and simple and wearable for every day. Then I went in and applied a liquid lipstick, and I'll write which one it is down below because I forgot to record a clip of it, but here is the finished look.